I always forget just how gnarly it smells in here, Don. And action!
Wow! I've fucking been here the whole time, waiting for another magazine to come out.
Welcome back into the shed!
Yeah. Oh! Oh no, we got to open them. I don't want to break the seal.
Yeah, I don't want to break the seal, so we'll probably just say that it's really
That's the end, right, okay. Monkey!
Can we not have the monkey this time? You know, I sent over my requirements via my agent, and she should have laid it all out for you that we couldn't have the monkey.
Well, he is a bit. I mean, he has. Yeah, he goes to sleep.
Get a lot done.
Monkey's sleeping now.
Fucking hell! Who's drank that? Him or you?
Okay,
should we look at this?
I suppose.
That's what we come to do,
yeah,
isn't it?
he won't leave otherwise.
Well, I'm not jumping straight in. I'm just going to have a look at the outside first.
Oh yeah, I kind of saw
there's a cover. There's been some work put into it, so you should at least look at it.
Oh yeah.
And there are slides all over this one.
Ah, I've now got it wet already.
Print is dead.
Oh, hang on. I've just got to do something.
Right.
Right.
What are we talking about, Don?
We're talking about issue 2 of the continued series of More Than 2. If that guy does any work.
So how long?
It's got to be a trilogy.
Since the last one?
Like,
what the fuck have you been doing? Anyway, let's open it up then.
okay.
I should have a knife.
Yeah.
Like a ceremonial dagger or something. I don't know if that's going to work, is it? Look.
And it probably get ink on it.
That one's ruined. Can I have another one?
There's a lot of hammers going down in this one.
Oh, Don, that's so bad.
Yeah.
How long have you been a school teacher? You keep handing me tools that won't actually do the job. You're going to give me next like a pair of fluffy gloves or something. Be like, yeah, go. Surely you've got a knife for cutting things.
Like this.
Oh, have you got a knife?
Cut, mate. Cut you with that.
So after opening the seal, Donald.
Oh yeah. Alright, okay, hang on.
And a couple on here, I think. So more of the same on the inside cover. More slides.
Run out of ideas already by page 2.
Photo. D. Brider. Oh, Gary. Backside something. Is that Gary Lee?
Probably. Gary Lee Aybrook. Yeah.
Oh, mate, I'm sorry to tell you, but I've got issue 1 of 200. Right there, look.
But
so that means you've got...
It leaves stuff on the cover. That's why I hate this idea. I really... Hang on!
Oh. Double ones. How can we both have number 1?
Yeah. Please, sir. How could...
Should it be 0.5 and 0.5 would make 1 and then the rest would be 2 on to 200? Or
is it 11 and we pulled them in half so we can be monkey buddies? Okay, there's more slides.
Another pile of slides. This is very slide orientated, isn't it?
Yeah, Stacey Prouter would approve. No, downhill slides.
Power slides.
Yeah, because it's downhill. It's downhill all the way from now on.
Okay. It is in so many ways. Cover. Slides stolen from someone who used to be Don Brider, but the someone who used to be is crossed out.
Ah.
So that means it doesn't count, but it's still there. So this is issue 2. Welcome. Thanks for wasting your time.
But it's just so negative. I just don't understand.
Right, moving on. Some dots.
I'm gonna look at the back page just to see who's done it. Ooh.
Colonel Mustard?
There's a twist at the end.
With the...
Oh, okay, I'm going to have to do this properly. So that I can actually see what I'm doing. Ah!
Oh, God.
Get your rocks off!
So it says rocks.
Rocks.
And there's some dotted lines.
Yeah.
Which progressively get bigger, like the last issue and the t-shirts that you can still buy, I think.
Oh, still available on the Big Cartel page.
So... When did your first step on a... No, I can't read.
That's so, make it
when did you first step on a skateboard? Question mark.
Yes.
So who are you
what, they're
interviewing
asking
here?
you?
Some rocks.
Questioning Marc.
Who are you talking to here? I don't know. Just a guy called Rocks.
Roxanne!
Skateboarding, rocks. There's someone who skates who does rock climbing as well. There's probably more than one person in the world, but there's one that I can think of who is an absolute legend. And that's Sue Hazel.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Sue the Rocks Hazel.
Yeah.
So a nice interview with Sue Hazel, I believe. It could be someone else called Rocky or something. Yeah, just some words. There's a picture of Sue taping her hands up, or it could be someone else. I still haven't. Is there a picture of Sue in here? Bleeding hands, some footwear. They're weird shoes. Velcro. She can't do her laces up. More rocks. Is there any skateboarding in this at all? Is there any skateboarding in this skateboard magazine yet? There's a harness. I wear a harness when I skate. It is Sue. Right, so we've got to page 39, and there is a picture of a human. And it looks to be Sue Hazel, who is a phenomenal rock climber.
And a big clue, the name in writing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep, there it is. So if you want to just clone her card and pop down to the bank, just scan that in. That's the one you write, and then you put all your checks made payable to Marc Churchill Industries.
Skateboarding.
How does she go on the side of the wall like that? Right, yeah, it's up the other way. Look, she's actually stood on the sky holding a board above her head.
Oh yeah.
God. Classic. Is that just out the front of Venice Beach? Southsea? Either way, rad picture.
Everybody used to have some Nike tube socks because they were the only ones who made them. You could either get those or you had to get skateboarder tube socks, but they cost a whole lot more. And they
you had to import them?
Yeah, and they were sort of nylon and they sort of were horrible.
Did they go baggy and fall down? Oh. Moving on.
Hey. Ooh.
In the peanut?
Yep.
Did you call it the peanut bowl?
No.
What did you call it?
The Mogul.
The Mogul.
Yeah. Although the thing is,
it's shaped like a
it's
peanut.
not really a Mogul either.
Yeah, there's not any Moguls.
No.
It's just rolled lips.
It's South Sea logic. That bit. The bit I couldn't get a badge for because they had a badge system at South Sea Skate Park.
So you weren't allowed on that bit?
No, you had to queue up and you had to do certain. You had to get wheels out on both sides and at the end, I think.
Front side and back side? Or just
I don't think it mattered what way you were going, just as long as you could pump it and do the transitions.
Who was the person monitoring this?
Some fascist. The original South Sea Marshals uniform was taken from, I think, the brown shirts, Nazi brown shirts, and they wore those. Yeah.
All sorts went on in those toilets, didn't they?
It was, it was the dark days, really. I mean,
Sue Hazel.
oh yeah.
Interestingly, has a lapper there. No hang-ups coming Sue's way.
No. And,
allegedly.
And looks like, I say those stage 1 indies, maybe. They look very much like, and cubics.
That bit there, I remember that bit was quite steep there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
or is.
Yes,
still there. So that bit's quite steep, almost like on the hippie bit.
See, and that's the fencing is yellow because the badge you got was the yellow badge.
It wasn't a green one. No,
the green one you got when you went in and you had to ride the freestyle area, which is the only badge I ever got, which is why I was a street skater.
Anyway. Moving on, next page is so rad. That's pretty special, that, isn't it? Now,
I mean, it's the old vert ramp, but it was still big.
Oh yeah, it was massive.
Yeah,
for the time.
Proper vert ramp.
And the best thing about it was that if your knee slid out, some of the panels were quite awkward, and they'd just rip your knee pad completely off, wouldn't they? Because you couldn't slide past it.
And if it
or your skin, like, it was easier. It was cheaper to grow skin back than buy a new pair of. Like Rectors or something, wasn't it?
Yes, but Sue did make her own knees out of plastic.
What are you talking about?
She made her them? Yes. She grew knee pads in test tubes.
A lot of rad girl skaters in the world at the moment, but not many of them can do an invert like that.
No.
Like, that was one of the... Oh, I've left my phone on.
Oh, so unprofessional.
Left my phone on, didn't I?
Wow!
But that's one thing, like one of the first few times that I went to Southsea as a tiny little boy, looking up and seeing Sue skating the vert ramp and just going, what? Like, how is she so good? Frontside rock and roll, wheels down or get out of town. Serious, proper frontside rock and roll there from Sue. Truck up to the coping.
Yeah.
Proper. Look at the back foot position on that.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Hogs?
No, they're Madrid Vans.
Oh, they are, aren't they? Yeah. It's in a field somewhere. It's not the one. No, it's got proper railings on the back, so it's a real ramp.
Yeah.
It's not just something some old fogies built around the back of a sports centre with plastic coping.
That's how.
That'll probably
normally
come
done.
later,
Yes.
won't it? Oh, look at that.
Oh, hang on. That's
Some
the
good stuff there.
The thingy again.
In the Mogul.
Yep.
On the other side this time.
Yep. And just
Blocker.
out of frame, you have Martin Stiffin. That was the first tail block he ever saw.
Yes, look at that. Under the pagoda.
The spaceship.
It is a UFO, isn't it?
Yes,
Southsea.
that-
High jump.
Yeah.
The hippie jump. The socks are full there. Full all the way to the knees nearly. And is that on the same board as the tail block? No, it's different, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
a beast, that little thing.
Because Sue made her own boards as well. I mean, that's how me and Mr. Abbott learned how to make softcore decks that we did, because Sue did it first. We just copied her basically because we're inferior rip-offs.
I've got nothing to say about that. It's true.
Ah,
The old bit.
the old new bit.
The old bit that's now the new bit.
Yeah, the old bit
was
that's
the old
now
bit.
the new bit that was. Yes. Yeah, they only had coping on half of it, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, see? The shoes.
Yep. I've got a lot of shoes.
Monkey!
Moving on into the future.
Yeah.
What are you doing with him now?
He's woken up. He's sobered up a bit. So they're just gonna. Oh, okay. So this is sort of like saying stop racism.
I thought they were two small portals into other dimensions. Right,
But how
skateboarding.
oh, hang on. Is there more skateboarding?
Simon Turner, Ride Along by Danny
Oh.
Bulmer. That looks like a proper English crust spot. It'll ride down the little side of that. What is it? Is it in a church? School? Looks schoolish.
And it's got a flat bit at the end. So he's got to flick one off the end.
Moving on.
Oh,
T-Man, Double Tommy.
him. Yes, I'm supposed to say bad things about this because he told me to.
What like?
Like, he can't do Switch, and it's not one of his new graphics that he printed, so he's really annoyed. He said, if that Steve comes anywhere near me, I'm going to punch his lights out.
Pads, no helmet, Southsea.
Oh,
It's a big ramp.
breaking the rules. I think you're supposed to wear a helmet on that ramp.
Yeah.
So he's being a naughty boy.
There's no rules in skateboarding, Donald.
But it is also a good picture of the spaceship in the background.
Yep, you can see the UFO there. That must have just landed again.
That's where they all come from.
All of them.
Yeah, all of the aliens.
Right. I think they might run Clarence Pier. Okay.
Yeah.
Next page, Don.
Oh, that one.
Sprinkles.
Oh,
This is Adam Dawkins, Goblin Man.
at the Bank of South.
Absolute killer. What are we doing? Front tail, is it? Oh, it's a nose slide.
You think?
Of course, yeah, because he's goofy. Well, it does say it there. I'm just reading the caption, Don.
Yeah, but he wrote the caption, so it's probably wrong.
It could be wrong, couldn't it? This is a scary photo. Now, this is at that spot in Southampton, I'm pretty sure, just by Metrics, is it? Is that spot? I always think I'd like to do a nose bump on the first bit and then like something on the ledge afterwards. But that would involve hitting my tail, leaving the house.
Yeah, when is the armoured van coming to get you again?
It'll be about 9:30.
9:30. Okay.
You'll know because the SWAT team will come down.
Yeah.
So this is Josh. I'm not going to read his name backwards, but banging nose grind. Moving on, next page. There's a car.
I kept thinking that like
you're still stuck in the past bit.
Yeah, because I thought that he had the writing in the right way round on the right way round picture, and then the wrong way round, but he's only got the wrong way round on the wrong one. So it's the wrong one on the wrong one.
Trick Chinzano. Is that the Cure? Ah, Craig Loveless, K-Grind by Danny Bulmer on the bench. Is that in like Bournemouth Town Centre or something? Next one, some sort of weird hippie doing a wall jam. Rag off. Oh, I like this. Look at this, Matt Gray. Good old Greylow. Camo man.
Causing vandalism.
I'd like to think that he went to the end and then boinked off the little spike, or stopped dead and then inserted his sphincter onto this.
And every little counts because it's sponsored by Tesco's. You've definitely sold out to the corporate side of advertising for this issue. You must be raking in the sponsorship dollars. Yes.
You're not going to know what Don just said. He said something really bad. And I really hope that you've cut it out, but we're just going to move on now. Next one up. Look at this. Hasn't that been all over Instagram lately? I hope it wasn't before the mag was out. Andy Tosh, Macintosh.
He used to work in Route 1, I think.
Was it Route 1?
Yeah, I'm sure. Because, yeah, that's the only skate shop in town, so he must have.
R.I.P. Rescue.
If only there was one still around. Boob skateboards.
Is that a descent board as well? Chris Pullman's company. Nice.
Oh, the Polster.
The Polster.
The Polster.
Right. Next one.
Next
There's a little spot. I thought I was the only person that ever skated that place. Did you ever skate
London?
That?
The
No,
London bit.
It's in Southampton, you donut.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you mean there's stuff in here from Southampton?
Yeah. Around the back of the high street where all the Tudor walls are and everything.
No.
This guy calls himself a skateboarder and he doesn't even know a legit spot in Southampton. He hasn't even got a clue.
Yeah.
So what's the tickets about? Is that because there's a car key on it as well? I'm presuming that that was his car? Someone else's car? A car? It might have just been a windscreen with a windscreen wiper on it just dumped. Next one. Tom Gabriel, 1 foot. So where is this? It looks like somewhere like Tel Aviv.
It's probably Southampton because I've never seen it before.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm asking you because you haven't got a clue what's on your doorstep.
No.
Oh, yes. Tom Lawson.
I think his brother on the left is better. It's just trickery, trick photography to make it look as if there's two of them. It's amazing what you can do nowadays.
That generation gap is just getting bigger and bigger, isn't it? Technology sort of advances whilst a certain generation declines into an abyss of
death and gloom.
Death Skateboard video is really good, isn't it?
Don't know, I haven't seen it yet because I'm waiting for the DVD to come out.
Yeah. Moving on. Swaffy Boom Boom. Gavin Swaffield.
Oh.
That's at that private ramp.
Private ramp.
Down in the West Country somewhere. He's usually on the other side of the camera, so it's good to see that there's a photo of him.
Maybe he was doing it in a mirror. That's where the camera was, so that he could take the picture in the mirror.
Jesus Christ. So, moving on.
Moving on.
Toby, quick!
What? Ah.
And he's doing a 5-0. What's this guy up to in the background?
Yeah, he just seems to be walking away nonplussed. If you're going skating, you know, you need to watch your mates skate. You got to big them up.
That was mediocre, Don.
Yeah, that was vaguely passable.
Donald, that tail block was below average.
Yeah, that's how you G up people. They'll go all the way to the Olympics if you just give people encouragement like that.
Wait a minute. The last issue, there was a section that was like photos, Then there was a section that was like mirrored photos. Then there was a section of just
Was that my interview?
I know that was your version, wasn't it? But this one, it's all mixed up.
Yeah.
So if you've never skated a
back
grit bin, or a gravel bin, or a sand bin, or whatever the hell they're called, you've probably never skated, really.
A turd bucket.
Rich Holland. Anyway, yeah. James Breeze, Pushing, by Danny Balmer. That's a savage photo. I'd like a little print of that.
See, that should have been the cover. And then you could have done it like the Transworld cover.
I remember the first time I met
Swank Transworld cover.
James.
You could have that.
I was like, I can't remember where it was, but I was just like, is that guy growling? Is that guy, oh, he's got loads of tattoos. That guy's gnarly. And then he dropped in. I was like, whoa, this dude's loose. He was amazing. I was like, that guy's sick. And yeah.
I'm trying to remember who told me the thing. They got aboard on Christmas Day and they got taken to a mini ramp somewhere. And I think it might be Tommy. And apparently James was there. And he was scared to go near the ramp because James was skating on Christmas Day on his own.
Amazing. Has anyone ever had more fun on a skateboard than doing high jumps?
That's quite high as well.
It's really high.
Was that this year? Ah. For the people at home, he was nodding then.
I like it.
The Gon's reckoning is if you can jump like that high, you should be able to ollie that high. So next year, in Slammer Free!
What is going on? Next photo, Darren Tate, kickflip. Is that over like those spongy bits?
Is that a gap flip, or is that a bench and he's flipping off the bench? There should be more information, I think.
This one.
Oh.
Oh no.
I was thinking about this.
Look at Greg and Darren in the background.
Are they laughing?
Greg's frowning like, oh, maybe that's a bit much. And then Darren's just trying to hold some sick in. So this is poor little Alfie Mills. I think he snapped his wrist. Well, either that or he's got an S Club 7 wrist on. Like, that's quite the snap, isn't it? But it's nice to put it in document, isn't it? And then, like, you know, hopefully he'll pick up a copy of this and he can just remember that for the rest of his life.
Yeah. What cruel, utter vindictive bastard would put that picture in?
So, moving on, we've got the old classic flash. And then slides. So this is all about board slides.
Yes. Or slides in the parks. Isn't that where Greg got his first picture?
Was it a board slide?
Did he grind it?
Well, then it wouldn't be a slide, would it?
Yeah, but it was on the slide down at Mayflower. Remember the slide?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
No, it was a nose blunt Yanko.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking bollocks.
How could you forget that? I found something in the middle, Don. There's something in the middle. No, there's a little So Skate Zine. That's the thing that you want to look at for Instagram, is that right? So you scan that, like, so get your phone out and scan that, or hold it really still, and then you can scan it, keep it in focus. And either press the little heart sign or double tap it, and that will give you a like or a love, depending on how you look at it. This has all gone to your head. That, like, everybody loved the last video, and since then you've become a right prick.
Well, that's because I've been waiting 23 years for you
next magazine to come
back. For you two to come back. I've just been
You too? I can't come here and talk about a magazine that doesn't exist, Donald. Drag me into the low levels of not getting shit done. So that's there. What else is this? This is a bit of paper. So this says, oh, piss off.
Oh.
So we're back on to the corporate scum. You know, you've got the Sainsbury's, Waitrose, Tesco, wear and tear.
Hang on.
Ridiculous. Wear and tear, the new world order for today's modern earth dwellers. Wear and tear clothing Bigcartel.com.
I mean, New Order was a Nazi thing, which was taken from South Sea Skatepark Marshals. And the spaceship is the skatepark.
Is this also a key to the photos, the slides?
Oh, that comes out! Ooh!
So Greg Nowick, jump ramp, melon, hedge end. Now, is this your jump ramp that he used to borrow?
Yes. He used to come round here
Knock,
all
knock.
the fucking time.
Donald, can I borrow your jump ramp? And then he'd used to take it to Riverside Park, didn't he? He used to skate it all the way up the hill, down the hill, bit and triangle, turn right, down all the way through the estate to...
I used to go, just fuck off and leave me alone. Take that, take a board out of the shed covered in cat piss, and I'm still doing that 40 years after.
Except they're not covered in cat piss now.
No, I have to piss on them myself now.
I've just turned the page and I've just seen some old has-been. Now, who did it first? You or Lance? I heard it was pretty much the same time. We could get a full Grosso episode out of this. Who did it first? Who owns the trick?
I think it was Lance.
I think it was Dom, just because you're a pioneer, Dom.
Yeah, but look at those riser pads. White wheels, right rails.
Did you spend a lot of time on your board, like grip tape jobs and...
Well, you know, we didn't have mobile phones in those days, so you had to make your own mothballs. Mothballs.
Brand X.
Brand X mothballs.
Back to your setup, Dom. What board was that?
That's a Brand X Ken Sigafus with a tri-tail.
What, because you tried too hard?
Indies. You can see the Kryptonic sticker on the truck as well, because I was sponsored by them.
Oh, check me out and chill, chucking out all your sponsors. Being sponsored by Kryptonics back then was pretty big time, wasn't it, Don?
The weird thing about Gammas was they were like 92A or 97A. So the 92s were too sort of soft, really. So you stick those all in offbeat, and then Brett Indy came along and brought them, and then used to moan because he couldn't get the harder ones.
But then he wanted to go around going, I've got Don Bryder's wheels.
Yep. Oh!
Steve Pennell.
Steve Pennell, that's correct.
Absolute legend.
Yes.
Handrail board scrape.
Yep. Who wrote that? I don't know, look at the handwriting, it's so bad.
In the right night? Oh, night crossed out because you spelt it wrong. Oh my God, is that your handwriting, Don? And you can't read it, you absolute moron.
So, anyway.
Let's talk about the Pennells. They were well good, weren't they?
I preferred their other solo works.
So, they used to frequent this place, didn't they?
Yeah.
Now, I always wanted to go here. I was too young to go anywhere like that on my own. Like, I couldn't get on the ferry and go over there. That was the Isle of Wight, wasn't it?
That was the Isle of Wight ramp.
Look at it. It's like the Animal Chin ramp, but made out of for sale signs and pallets.
Yeah.
And I bet you there was more than one human poo under that platform, wasn't there?
Probably. It started out as a 8-foot vert ramp, 8-foot high vert ramp, which was that bit, the middle bit. And then it was cut down when mini ramps became popular. Then the other bits were thingied, and then that bit was built on the side. There was a massive drop there because the ground went away, so we had to build it on stilts. Martin Wager, there's Steve Pennell there with that red
Wanger.
topper. Wanger, there's Wanger. He's probably doing change machine with some with some mothballs. But anyway, yeah, there's a rad ramp because you didn't have a skate park on every corner like you do now. They might all be shit, but you know, that's because the people who design them are just fucking idiots. What do you think?
Next page. There's some seriously good slides you've got here.
Who?
Yeah,
what, him?
These are your slides, aren't they?
Are they?
Alex Mole. Love you, Alex. Absolute legend. someone who's still killing it now and killed it back then and was so far ahead of his time. Is it a frontside flip? Alex Mole, Radlands.
Yeah, the original Radlands, not the Palace knockoff.
Pyramid, what?
Mid flippy. He's doing a mid flippy mush.
He was so far ahead of his time, Dom didn't even know what he was doing. I reckon that's a shifty flip, maybe. Alex, what are you doing there, mate? You'll remember. Have a think.
He probably caught it.
Let us know.
He probably caught it and then late shoved it.
He probably did.
Yeah.
Or front foot impossible it or something.
Yeah. Oh.
Next one. Steve Jolliffe, front Smith at Swansea Street Comp with celeb onlookers.
Yeah.
So let's go through the onlookers. Obviously Steve Jolliffe's doing the Smith. Who are the onlookers, Don?
I think that's Shane O'Brien on the left, maybe?
With the bag?
Yes. Those two... That's not TLB, is it? Don't know. The one who's looking round Steve's leg is Paul Brown, because he's trying to keep well out of the way, because he is Mr. Sketchy.
Right.
Then you got some fat guy called Marc Abbott.
Yeah.
And then some serial killer. Everybody hurts.
It's quite a hairy knee. Whose knee is that? Is that the knee of Marc Abbott?
Don't know. I think that
needs some TCP.
That's probably
on
Southsea Skatepark.
Is this Latimer Road? Is that Lucian Hendricks stood down there with his foot on the ramp in the yellow top?
No, I think that's the guy who done not Ice Ice Baby, because he was.
That's not Vanilla Ice.
No, it's not Vanilla Ice.
Y'all pretty ladies
around the world.
Anyway, Latimer Road vert ramp.
Latimer
what
Road.
was going on this day? Was this the PAL demo?
It's got to be. It's got to be the demo, isn't it?
When Grosso was there, or when
Gons was there.
Anyway, what camera did you use, Don? What camera did you have to do all of these with?
An Olympus camera.
It wasn't a box brownie.
No, it was a.
Oh, the Route 1 screen's ruined.
Oh, damn.
Oh, right, there it is. Is that the day, is it? Surely that's Andy Scott, 360 Flip Mute Fakie, is that it? Andy Scott at the Ints Skate House, Northampton.
Yay! The Intsies! Chris, mate, is it okay? We've been to Dean Jones's mum's house. Can we come in for an hour before you close? Like, yay! Perfect.
What more could you want?
Now what happens, you go to XC and they close it because it's raining inside, so...
But I think Andy's got like 48mm wheels there or something. Do you remember? They were tiny. Like how you got any speed to do anything out of the lip on 48mm wheels is incredible.
Yep.
Next page. Right, let's go to the key.
Okay.
Don't lose this because you'll never know what the fuck's going on in the rest of the magazine.
Yeah.
So just keep hold of this.
Whose idea was it to have the separate piece of paper to lose?
Some sadist.
Some belly.
Like, and the writing's so small. So who is this? C.
Oh,
Gertry?
No. Chris Gentry.
Oh, it's Chris Gentry, is it? Southsea Vert Ramp. Wow.
It says Gentry on his deck.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Although, you know...
That looks like a really nice shaped board, actually, doesn't
the
it?
sort of Vision demo, you know, you didn't have the crowds like you did at the Powell demo. You only had a few, you know, sort of people.
I used to be in this position doing all the demos. Everyone used to look up at me as well. You're nothing, Chris Gentry. Get down from there, take your tail grab and fuck off.
Yeah.
And you were like, you don't even know who I am.
Yeah.
As you flicked your McSquib over.
Yep. And pranced off.
I used to love those red quarter pipes.
Scraping my board along the ground.
Give us a like and subscribe if you like the red quarter pipes at Southsea.
when they had 3 foot of vert on, there was
no platform, right?
There was no platform, 3 foot of vert, and you had to do, what was it, rock and rolls, grinds and stuff on it to get your gold badge, but it wasn't actually a badge. I think you got a certificate.
But that ramp was like, what, 6 foot high, 6.5 foot high, and it went to vert anyway.
Yeah.
And then there was another 3 foot of vert on it.
Yeah.
And you had to rock and roll it and frontside grind it.
Yeah.
To get your gold badge.
Yes.
Did you get your gold badge?
No.
So the next photo is Harry Smith.
Yep.
Ollie Mellon.
Ollie Mellon from the flat of the vert ramp. There's a gap there over the railing. That's quite hard because it's...
Where was that vert ramp? Where is this?
That's Southsea.
Oh, and it's the blue version.
Yeah.
So that's circa 1892.
1892. When the videotape was invented.
Is that Ron Paul?
Oh, Ron
Jed
Paul.
Wells
With Jed Wells.
dives into Rome? Rome Paul?
Rom.
It says Rome, there's an E on that.
That's a typo.
You wrote it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I didn't think he was going to use it.
Dives into Ron Paul to swim with the fishes.
Yay!
So that means you're going to die.
No.
Swim with the fishes, doesn't it?
No,
That's
it's
like
a reference to
Italian gangster.
Insane used to have their fish logo.
Mm.
Or the fish collage.
With the bubbles.
Graphics.
So back then, Ron was already falling apart.
That was the opening day.
Was it the opening day?
No.
Are you serious? Oh, right, sorry.
Are you insane?
Next trick is Scott Wilson with a
truck tap to fakie.
Bristol.
Yeah, it's business ramp.
Spelt B-R-I-S-T-O-O-L. Bristol.
I didn't have spell checker on the pen.
Next photo, Gary Lee. It's not Gary Lee. Gary who?
Don't know.
Gary. Question mark.
If anybody knows who this is, he's riding an 8th Street Tony Magnuson deck. But
yeah, and he's got cell block on there.
Yeah, but we did try to find out who you were, Gary, but we don't know.
Gary.
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 Have you seen him?
Gary. Is that you? Oh, next page. That's that guy out of Sonic Youth, isn't it?
Yeah. First and More.
Yeah, dude. Nigel Page.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Nigel Page was absolute beast. Transition warrior.
We used to go to Radlands on Wednesday nights. You know, hang out with the pros. Oh, look, there's Tom Penny. Oh, look, Carl Shipman's done up.
Oh, look, there's Greg Knight. Oh, fuck. Next photo. We're gonna go to the legend.
Ooh.
Not. I've lost my place. Brian Pennington.
Yeah.
Does a proper Smith scrape at Southsea. Your description of a proper Smith grind, being the first person in the UK to do a Smith grind without ramped on.
Well, it's like that, isn't it? Yeah, you get the rail in, you key it in.
Just switch off.
Yeah, but like everybody does backside ones now.
Everyone.
You don't see people do frontside ones anymore. Uncle Smith? Gary Smith?
Fred Smith. Anyway, what's this next one?
Yeah,
Jumping over the fence. Jumping over a fence. Let's go to it. We are skaters.
Is that Jeremy?
Doing bad things. I don't know. At Western Pool. Chomp? I don't even know. If you can read this and you can translate it and just put it in the description below, we'd be so grateful.
Yeah, I would.
And then we could just refilm it and watch it.
Ah, right. If we just sort of move our mouths and then they can dub over it.
Stop talking over me. That does look like Jeremy's nose there.
Yeah.
And hairdo.
And the tracksuit bombs. And Wurzel is there.
Is that Wurzel, is it?
That's Wurzel. There's mine.
Wow.
With the Kryptonics backpack that I won at Southsea. But me being me just went, ah, don't want prizes!
Next one. Oh.
So that was Neasden Pool. See, with that guy.
Was that from that session?
Yeah, most probably, yeah.
How many times did you go there?
I think we went there twice. But then they filled it in with earth, because they're bastards. Earth. Oh.
Deathbox travelling circus in full effect. Isle of Wight mini comp with rocker setting up to rock.
Actually, he probably wasn't. He was probably going to get speed up and then he was probably going to fakey 360 over the spine.
Probably, yeah.
Because Rocker's rad.
Rocker does like Iron Man running and stuff like that now.
Yeah, he does triathlon. Triathlon?
That sounds like something that you put in that mug to drink. So did everyone from Deathbox go?
I don't think Pete Dossett went because he didn't bring his passport to get on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, we're away from those muddy slides. Can we just take a breather?
Yeah.
Just for a minute, because I feel like those slides have sucked away just a massive slice of my soul. Is that one that like 608 state?
808 state.
Oh right, yeah.
Did they do Fool's Gold?
This bit, unfortunately for you viewers at home, you won't have Steve Beager who made this magazine with you. There's no legend now. These have run out. There's nothing. There's no more info on this bit of paper to tell you what the hell is going on in the rest of this thing. So probably just shut it now.
We have to make up.
Get off the toilet, finish up and clean yourself up. Then get off the toilet and go skateboarding.
Tell us about the inspiration for this. Wow! Wow! Welcome! I got a brand new conveyor harvester.
Let's move on to the next page, and we've got young Alfie. It looks like a blunt slide gone wrong. And then the other photo is him running off with the prize, smiling. And at this point, his wrist is intact. It doesn't look like a coat hanger. So is this from the competition that had that really good MC there, like held it all together and like it was just awesome and he was really funny in that. Yeah. Next photo is of Danny Bulmer filming. Go and check out his edit from the day. Oh, look at that. Adam Keats, the fireman, Mr. Flex.
What's it called when the wheel's like that?
Das Pinch right there.
I heard it on 9 Club, so it must be true. Well, we're not the 9 Club.
And your photo was on the 9 Club in Paris, wasn't it?
Yeah, no.
Was it not in Paris?
No, meanwhile too.
Got that wrong, didn't I?
I would like to see slightly more of the landing spot of the trick.
You would you?
Yeah.
You can't have everything done. People would like to see some in-registered stickers, but you seem to be incapable of doing that.
Yep.
Man Beast, Craig Loveless, boosting out the quarter pipe, down the Euro gap into the flat bank.
So who's doing the nonchalant stare on the platform?
That is Tom Cruise, the film star.
Ah.
Mm. Thanks Prevail Skatehouse for still being there, by the way. Next photo, Gareth Evans, Flip Crook. This is by Gavin Swaffield as well. Nice photo, that.
I like the flying buckets.
The flying. Oh yeah. When you go to Prevail Skatehouse,
I've got their first album, but I think this is one of their better works by the flying buckets.
Turning the page as quickly as possible because I want to kill myself soon if I spend any more time in your presence.
Yep.
Is Matt Baer. Oh, he's a beast, he is. What are we calling this? Just a booster? Bean booster?
Bean booster.
Bean Boozled. Have you played that game? I had all the horrible flavoured ones. Next one is a sequence. Now this is the first sequence. Come on. So this is a sequence and it's either kickflip backside lip slide and it's performed by Joe Hinson. Do you know a fact about Joe Hinson?
His name's Joe?
Yeah, he's never fallen off his skateboard. He's landed every trick he's ever tried.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Will he be in the Olympics then?
Well, it depends, doesn't it? This is not a skateboard politics show, as you might have realised. Next photo is some grizzly grip tape on a skateboard, and then there's a helmet and a girl's Ponytail. I'm thinking from the frame, the width of the arm compared to the shoulders, the neck length, that it is a girl.
Okay.
Moving on. This next one is called White Smoke. Good skateboarder. Yeah, there's a little bit of flash there. Is it flash? Is that what you call it? Flash?
Flash!
Ah! Tattooed the impossible. The Joiners 50.
50.
50.
I can't imagine what 50's like.
So the Joiners
On
has been
skateboards.
a pub slash venue slash intimate place to see bands that's been around for a very long time and is absolutely awesome. What is your favourite band you've seen at the Joiners? Have you gone on pause? You were trying to access all those old data files, weren't you?
Yes.
I saw Red Fang not too long ago and they were really good there because it was just so small and the sound was really good and it just worked.
I saw Hurricane #1 and I never seen Ride. So Andy Bell just playing guitar in the Joiners.
Right.
So that was fun.
That was a thrilling story.
Yeah.
Back to the magazine. Ricky, that's it. Is it Ricky Bates? Who's been there promoting stuff for a very long time, hasn't he? So if you're in Southampton, definitely check out the Joiners. Go and grab a beer and listen to some really good music.
Do they sell other alcoholic beverages?
They don't do screen stripper there. You can buy that from the hardware store. Good Lord. So, moving on. Some more pages about the Joiners. A girl leaning against a wall.
Oh yeah. The Munchie Girls, or whatever. There's a tape somewhere, I think it's over there. That guy that worked at Route 1, Angela McIntosh, she said that they were really good. And I should go and see them when they played. But obviously I'm not allowed out in the daytime or night time or anywhere. So I just brought the records instead. And they're really good.
This is like a documentary about the downfall of someone slowly losing their mind. Lots of photos of people that have died on the stage. It happens sometimes the gigs are too good and people just collapse. Local lads, Creeper in there. Good to see. Here we go. Done a sticker for them.
Oh, I know where it is.
How do you know where anything is?
Because I write things on them. But they don't actually say anything.
What have we got here?
Unless you go...
Oh, there you go. Hi. But yeah, finishing up in style with the captain himself, Julian Molyneux, the Marmite man, absolute Southampton legend, destroyer of ACLs,
Yeah.
owner of double kick flips, double 360 flips.
And he'd still skate even if he has no knees or no legs.
I think there might have been like maybe a 3-month period where I knew Julian and he wasn't injured. Like he either had a wonky knee, broken wrist. He used to break. I remember we were at Mayflower and he did a trick and he fell off and he whacked his arm on the coping in the cast and broke his wrist again in the cast. So he'd broken his wrist, got it cast, and then he broke it again by smacking it on the coping or something like that.
And that's why it says safety first.
Clunk, click on every trip. So cameras, Danny Bulmer, Don Bryder.
Who?
Hamish Fleming, Jamie Homer, or is that Hammer? Hammer, isn't it? Gavin Swaffield, Steve, Tim Alexander, Mark Abbott, Nicky Tidman, Ginger Dope. I named this child Ginger Dope.
Where's the pictures of Mike's place?
They must be coming out in the next issue. Issue
In
3.
the next issue.
On sale in 15 months.
15 years.
So Paul Scott, Mike Siegfried, Sean Black, Steve Beeger, not even sure who that guy is, Rocks, Slides, Falls, 50, Don Brider, Slides, Nick Griffiths, Smoke. And then back to the slides, repeated on the cover, and we are done. Go buy it now, it's fabulous. Basically, Dom, people don't need to go and buy this now because we've just showed it all to them.
Yeah.
So people should just pay us to make this video, and then they don't need to make the magazine, and we get paid.